What's up, everyone? I am actually at my house right now, home from winter break. So, I'm actually laying in my bed. But let's break down this trade that I had today. It was a $1,500 day. I did trade pre-market and got stopped at break even. Um, I went back in the charts and tried to look at what I did. I don't even know what the fuck I took. I was half asleep. Um, but it did hit. Like the trade actually did end up hitting. It was like a long. Um, I don't know where I took it out of, but I took a long that it ended up hitting, but it's okay. We traded again 9:30 market open, and we're able to secure a good win today. So let's break down what the charts were presenting for the day. Um, in terms of draws of liquidity, we have this draw up here and this draw up here. We are following this downtrend right now. And then to the downside, we had these two draws right here. So, yeah. And then we had this big 4 hour imbalance, and then resting above was a 1 hour imbalance. So I just kept that in my mind. Going into market, we are already located in this 4 hour fair value gap. So the only way I would be targeting this 1 hour is if we somehow managed to inverse the 4 hour, which I think we did. But we want to push a little bit lower. We will eventually fill this hourly fair value gap up here. And the same thing applies with ES. Um, Instead of a 1 hour, it's a 30 minute. But either way, we have, high time frame draws and liquidity resting above. And then we just have all these like hourly draws here. Um, I traded on NQ today, so I'm gonna keep it mostly on there. I'm not really gonna look at ES, considering we didn't get any SMTs, and there wasn't really much like differences in the charts to kind of point out ES. So I'll just let that be. Okay, so what did I do? Marked out Asian session lows, Asian session highs, London session lows, London session highs. We get a um, Asian high manipulation. I was looking for a reversal to the downside. This is accumulation. This is manipulation. Now I'm looking for a reversal. Um, Ideally, I wanted to short, but the setup and the way it was presenting itself, I had the long. So yeah, let me break that down. Okay, so we have this 15-minute imbalance, like I said. Um, I had that marked out. I knew we were going to trade into that. If we either were going to inverse it, then that would have been my confirmation. We're definitely going to go short. But we didn't inverse it. We have this 1 hour fair value gap resting above. And when we tap into this 15-minute, we inverse a 1 minute out of that. This is a pretty high candle closure. Oftentimes, when you see high candle closures out of fair value gaps like this, like even if it's all the way up here, that's a telltale sign that we are going to push higher. That happens so much. Like if you see a big candle like move out of a fair value gap, it's a good sign it's going to continue that way. Um, so that's what happens. We tap into the 15-minute fair value gap, inverse the 1 minute. That's when I entered. I entered up here. I know it's pretty high, um, but it's how it works. Market works like that. Um, Break even at this swing high right here. We close past that. That's when I move my stops to break even, and targeting this 1 minute imbalance resting above. Ends up getting tapped, and what do? Then we start making that reversal down, like I told you, the AMD. Accumulation in Asian session, manipulation off of London, reversal in New York open. So now that they're making this 24-hour NASDAQ open, it could fuck with that accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and price. But if you trade out of fair value gaps, like what I'm doing right now, that shouldn't be an issue, right? Because I'm trading into a fair value gap. What do? I inverse another. What do? Target a fair value gap. That's all fair value gaps. It's not really has to do much with AMD. When this is paired with AMD, this works really, really well. This works really well. When you can pair, you know, an external sweep of liquidity with, the idea of manipulation and a reversal, it's really high probability. But, you know, in the next 6 months, we will see a change. I mean, this is futures. Like, it's not going to change that much, but it's alpha decay. Nothing is gonna last forever. Uh, Models are constantly changing. This is a really creative space. Like, if you read Trading in the Zone, it talks about it like this is the first time you're able to fully express yourself. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but it's the truth. When you're able to express yourself without limitations, there's no limitations to the way you trade besides like the idea of like how much money you can lose, but how you trade is how you trade. Like, it's a very creative space, and people aren't used to that. When you were grown up, you weren't brought up like that to be able to express yourself. You're always constantly told no and to do the careful thing, right? So this is the first time you're able to experience something where you can trade how you want to trade and you don't have any regulations. This is the first time you're able to do that. So it's kind of difficult, to trade when there's so many opportunities. There's endless opportunities that you can take. There's not just one, there's multiple. So the trade I took today might have been different than the trade that some people took. Like, I personally know that people took this trade, right? This 1 minute inversion targeting the 15-minute fair value gap. There are traders that I know, profitable traders, that take this trade. They took the retracement into the 15-minute. I took the extension out of it. But either way, it doesn't matter. Like, you're not wrong for trading the way you do. This is just what I ended up seeing for the day. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. $1,500 day. I believe it was like 1530 or 1540. Error. Hello. There you go. Yeah, $1,500 day. Tomorrow, I don't know if it's news or not. I don't think it is. Yeah, tomorrow is not no news day. So we probably are going. This is probably going to be the last day we trade on Friday. It's going to be it. So yeah, that will be it for me. Thank you for watching, everyone. Um, Pretty solid day. Very disciplined with how I traded. Happy with what I did. I will be going back to bed. Peace, y'all. Thank you.